In the 1960s, Hmong villagers fought for the United States during the Vietnam War.
At age 15, Hlee fell in love with storytelling.
So what are you working on now?
Right now, we're working on one of the first episodes.
As a teen talk show host on Twin Cities Public Television and a student reporter for Urban Journalism Workshop, now 360 Journalism, the St. Paul High School student uncovered some of the biggest untold stories in our community.
As a result, one of the girls there died.
From there, her passion was born. She remembers there were other stories, also worth telling, that never made it to mainstream media.
I grew up in the city, in a very impoverished part of the city, and seeing all these things happening around me that I didn't see in the media. And I just thought, why? These are great people, these are great stories.
Great stories that begged for trained reporters to tell them. Hlee sharpened her skills at a second 360 summer camp, proving to be among the top candidates for the very first 360 full tuition scholarship to study journalism at St. Thomas. Important for this first-generation Hmong American family of 10.
And I was going, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna pay for college?
She didn't have to.
The first person I told was my mom, because I was so excited that she didn't have to worry about college expenses for me.
As a 360 scholar, she studied broadcast journalism and urban studies. 360 supporters, such as St. Thomas professor Dave Nimmer, were there the whole time.
Nim was always my #1 cheerleader, and he's always, even if I had something like, oh, I'm having a fight with my mom, I could go and talk to Nimmer about it. And he'd help me and make me feel better.
Her writing and communication skills got better too, and local TV stations noticed.
I graduated, and then the next Monday I started my full-time job as a producer at Twin Cities Public Television.
4 years later, Hlee left to open her freelancing business.
I knew I wanted to work for mission-based organizations. So I do video and photography work for local nonprofits, educational institutions, and occasionally a corporation.
One of her current clients is In Progress, a nonprofit digital arts center located in St. Paul's North End, where Hlee mentors emerging self-taught artists of color.
Yeah, description you should put on there. You work with youth.
It's really exciting because she is, for me, when I look at her, she's one of those handful of artists that are going to be the next leaders of our arts and nonprofit community. And the fact that she is a writer, that she's a journalist, that she's a media maker, that she's a storyteller, and that she's part of many different communities that support this next generation.
Hlee is a media artist in the Twin Cities. Hello.
Hello. Hlee is also a panelist on Minnesota Public Radio's Counter Stories. Their conversations center around race, culture, and social justice.
God, they're not even trying to hide the fact that they're profiling these people anymore. And then I remembered, and I said this out loud, oh crap, I'm a person of color. Am I gonna get stopped? And then thinking, oh, thank goodness I'm with my white husband.
That voice, Hlee's ability to use it to connect communities and teach, she acknowledges, was powered by 360 Journalism.
If I didn't have the scholarship, I may not have stuck to journalism.